Members of the Providence City Council are pushing for a continued crackdown on ATVs in the capital city.
At a meeting last night, Colonel Hugh Clements outlined how police have been handling these illegal vehicles. KAYLA Fish joins us live from Providence Police Headquarters right now with more details.
Well, Colonel Hugh Clements says that police have been using a directed approach to get these vehicles off of the city streets. And it's an approach he says is working. Since mid-August, the chief says they've seized over 50 of these vehicles. Now, Colonel,
with directed patrols, we have greater ability to get more.
The councilors then passed a motion urging the mayor to enforce an existing ordinance that prohibits ATVs and illegal dirt bikes in the city. Colonel Clements says they've been using plainclothes officers and directed patrols to confiscate these vehicles. And he says their efforts are making a dent and forcing riders to go elsewhere.
Over the weekend, I get a call from the #2 guy in the Boston police. They seized 20. Most of the 20 they seized, it was a coordinated effort with Boston Police, Mass State Police, and some of the outlying municipalities. They got 20 in one shot, one day, and most of them came from Providence.
Now, Colonel Clements also has a message for ATV and dirt bike riders still operating in the city. We'll have more on that coming up in the next half hour. For now, live in Providence this morning, I'm KAYLA Fish, 12 News.
We have an update now on efforts to keep illegal ATVs and dirt bikes off the streets of Providence.
Yeah, city councilors have been discussing the issue with the police chief, and 12 News reporter KAYLA Fish is live at the Public Safety Complex with more on the message that councilors and the police chief are sending.
Well, councilors on the city's finance committee are urging Mayor Jorge Elorza to enforce an ordinance that's already on the books aimed at keeping these illegal vehicles off the streets of the city. Last night, the councilors passed a motion on the topic, the latest in a years-long effort to crack down on illegal ATVs and dirt bikes in the capital city. Providence Police Chief Colonel Hugh Clements said since mid-August, police have seized 52 illegal vehicles, including 15 from one raid alone. It's part of a directed approach, at times using plainclothes officers that he says have been effective in confiscating the vehicles and keeping them off the streets. And Colonel Clements has a message for ATV and dirt bike riders still operating in the city.
Stay out of Providence, go elsewhere, because we're going to stay fully on board with enforcing 1,000% and taking your bikes off the street.
Now, over the weekend, the chief said that police in Boston seized 20 illegal vehicles, most of them coming from Providence. The chief says that that is a direct result of their beefed up patrols here in the city, forcing riders to go elsewhere. Live in Providence this morning, I'm KAYLA Fish, 12 News.